And welcome to You Write, the podcast where creativity meets community.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Matt.
Each week on You Write, we challenge our listeners to write a story in just 30 minutes, using 3 of 5 randomly generated words.
It's a fun and fast-paced exercise to spark your imagination and get those creative juices flowing.
We'll read your submissions, offer feedback, and discuss the unique twists and turns of each story.
Whether you're an aspiring author or just love a good tale, You Write is your place to explore the endless possibilities of storytelling.
So grab you a spork and a mud puddle, get comfy, and let's dive into this week's stories.
And remember, the only limit to your is your imagination and the number of prongs on your spork.
That's right.
And so let's see what you got.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a mud puddle?
A mud puddle?
It's just a mud puddle?
Yeah.
A spork and a mud puddle?
Yeah. You haven't heard of a mud puddle?
No.
Really?
It's just a puddle of mud? Like,
Yeah.
It's exactly what it sounds like?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of that? A puddle of mud?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also a band, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't listened to them in some time, but yeah, it's a band.
Okay.
Well, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I felt lame earlier. I've been a bit discombobulated this week. Yeah, and earlier today I was like, oh, everything has gone to hell in a handbasket. And
It does that sometimes.
yeah. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. And then I got this feeling of just like, straining against the bounds of society.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And now I feel like I'm busting out and it's great. I have a CrossFit competition right after this.
Uh-huh.
And there's 5 workouts, 2 tonight and 3 tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah. The first one I'm going to fail miserably at because I can't even do the things that are required of us.
What is it called? The exercise you have to do. Is it called a thing?
Pull-ups.
Just pull-ups?
It's called pull-ups.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured it was like some really complex series of exercises. Nope, just plain old pull-ups.
The complex bullshit I can do. This, I'm not physically capable of pulling my chin over a bar. I've got a fat ass.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm just going to flail around on the bar for a while. And it's like it's progressive. So you have to complete the first thing in order to move to the next exercise.
Uh-huh.
And the next exercise I can do, which is shoulder to overhead, barbell, 75 pounds, like a certain number of those.
It's like strict press?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I can do that. So it's pull-ups and then it's like 15 pull-ups, 15 of those, 15 more pull-ups, and then 15 95 shoulder overhead, which I cannot do.
Yeah,
I can't do
95 is
that.
brutal.
No, 95 is like my 2-rep max for just a snatch.
Yeah.
Much less overhead.
Overhead press, yeah.
Yeah. That ain't happening. So, but it's an 8-minute time limit. So I'm just going to have to flail around for 8 minutes.
So you have 8 minutes to do all of that.
Right.
Okay.
That's
quite a bit of time when you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's doable if you're capable of that, but I'm just going to tell my judge because each competitor has their own judge. So I'm just going to tell my judge at the beginning, hey, I can't do this. So I'm just going to practice my pull-up technique during this time. So just don't expect me to actually do any pull-ups.
Huh. Mm-hmm. Well, right on.
Yeah. And then Star Joy's coming tomorrow.
Oh.
Morning.
Nice.
Yes. And forcing us to go to San Antonio.
Oh.
Directly after the competition.
What's in San Antonio?
The Spurs.
Going to a Spurs game, huh?
No, we're not going to a game. He just wants to be in their aura.
Oh. I was like, are they playing? I don't know.
Are.
I don't follow sports ball.
They're playing tomorrow.
Oh.
In San Antonio.
Y'all couldn't score some ticks?
No, they're like $1 zillion.
Oh,
they're
also,
like really, really expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pro sports. Yeah, they do that.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, enough about me. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Kim had a couple procedures today on her arm, so I've been spoiling her every chance I can. But yeah, we just got back.
Spoiling her.
Just trying to just always be there, have everything she needs in any way that I can, which Like I said, we just got back. So, yeah. So she had a carpal tunnel surgery and radial nerve release. So yeah,
I hope that helps her with her pain.
Me too. Yeah. Hopefully it
improves. Yes.
Yeah.
I believe that it will.
I believe so too.
Yeah. I believe I can fly.
Did you see all our stories?
I believe I can touch the sky. Yes.
Think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
I believe I can soar.
I like that we're simultaneously singing this in two keys.
I know. I see me running through that open door. I thought about like getting on your key, but I was like, no, I love the key that I'm
going to
on.
hold what I had. Yeah. And I thought about, I was like, I could do that. I'm not going to. I could do that. I'm not going to, though.
Nope. Don't
Did you see our stories?
I did.
And who did we decide to read this week?
I believe that we decided to read Curious Writer.
Hey, Curious.
Hey, Curious.
So this is Sense by Curious Writer. This can't be right, she thought. It didn't make sense. The woman she was staring at from across the table did not match the assassin she had been told to seek out. For one, she was just casually sitting there, eating nachos. But she was here, where she had been told to meet. You Peppermint Sour? By the way, what kind of name is that? Pretty obviously fake, you know, said Cassandra, smirking from her position across from the other woman. Excuse me if I don't have much experience putting hits out on people, Peppermint said. Oh, I am too, but there's some rules that are obvious, said the newbie assassin. I was told you were experienced. Are you not? Asked Peppermint. I believe you're thinking of my predecessor, said Cassandra, waving a chip around. They have those in the Hitman world? Asked Peppermint. I'm a bit non-traditional, if you couldn't tell. Now, let's talk business. What can I do for you? Asked Cassandra. How can I trust you? Asked Peppermint. Don't I look trustworthy? Cassandra said, flashing a big smile. It's just, you don't look very homicidal, said Peppermint. Most people don't. Business or no? So, say I agree. What can you do? Asked Peppermint. Anything you want, so long as you don't ask me to kill a child or innocent person. Is that what you want? Asked Cassandra, glaring at the other woman. Peppermint shifted under her gaze. No. This man is definitely not innocent, said Peppermint.
Great.
Thanks for the story, Curious. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Okay, so I actually really like the interaction between these two.
I do too.
And I love the name Peppermint Sour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just kept like basking in that as I read. I'm just like, yes.
It's just this kind of nice marriage of flavors and sounds.
Yeah. Peppermint Sour.
Yeah.
You definitely need to go back and edit your work. Curious. There were a couple parts here that just really, really tripped me up, especially the part where it was like, excuse me if I don't have much experience putting hits out on people, Peppermint said. Oh, I am too. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, it doesn't quite jive with what was said. Yeah.
No. I feel like you might have had one thing in mind and then you wrote something else and then you still had that first thing in mind and you answered it that way.
Yeah, like you might have shuffled around like, I'm new to this. It's like, well, I am too. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then the newbie assassin. Well, at first I didn't know who you were talking about. I was like, oh, is there a third person here?
I thought she might have been meeting with another assassin, because that's kind of how we left off was there are other people looking for me. And so exactly. I was thinking that was the interaction that we were in. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it was a bit confusing in that way. But I just love the way that you pulled off the dialogue here and just the little flourishes, the little details like Cassandra waving a chip around. Mm-hmm. That just really painted a picture and like really put me into the story. And I was like, okay, yeah, I can see this.
Yeah, there's some tasty bits in here for sure. Yeah. I really also like, for whatever reason, just the simple, this part of the exchange, it's just, you don't look very homicidal, said Peppermint. Most people don't.
Yeah.
business or no?
Yeah.
I just loved that exchange. I
Me too.
thought that was good, but flowing into so say I agree, what can you do? I think you can put some sort of some bit of narration in there to kind of set up what is happening around to make that more of a transition.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
To be like, they heard the clinking of glasses or something.
Yeah. And maybe do something to explain like the facial expressions of Peppermint in that moment would be a better way to set up a transition of, because it almost seems like she just completely disregards the question, business or no, which I think is a great line.
Yeah.
And so seeing how she addresses that question from Cassandra, I think could be useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be like, Peppermint sighed and looked down and then looked back up or something like that. There's a zillion things you could do.
Yeah, just her reaction to that question I think would be worthwhile because I really liked that question.
I agree
so I'm
with
curious how she reacts to that.
I agree with that. Yeah. And I do really like that line, most people don't. That's really good.
That's
it's
really
like,
good.
touche. And most people who do look like murderers are not.
Yeah, they're not at all.
They're just like weirdos.
Yeah. I dig this direction. I really like this direction of kind of putting Cassandra out there, and she's this non-traditional like hitman apparently. And so I really like Nick Hughes' question as well. It's like, so it makes you wonder like what kind of contacts did she inherit from Jesse?
Yeah.
That she's now a hitman. Like people are seeking her out. It seemed more like Jesse was vigilante than hitman.
Right.
And towards this is almost like a marriage of both of those.
It's like a hitman so this is where it diverges a bit from like a Dexter type of narrative. Because people are like, hey, I have a really shitty person that needs to die.
Yeah.
Like finding, whereas before it seemed they were just finding these people themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this. I like this curious.
This is good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And our next story is Divine Intervention by Nick to You. Hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
So this is a departure from our...
Oh, very much so.
The series that we've been with for some time now. And I dig this.
This is a huge departure.
Yeah, this is a huge departure. So this is vibes of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but paranormal style. Yeah, this is wild. Yeah.
And have you ever seen The Incredible Shrinking Man?
Yes. Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, why am I seeing...
Yes.
I see like an old black and white movie and a guy is standing in like the screen of a window or something. Yep. Yeah, he's so tiny.
And a guy like battling with a mouse, holding a needle as like a spear.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was one of me and my brother's like go-to movies that we would watch all the time.
Hell yeah. And The Fly.
Yes. And how it was like terrifying. That was such a good movie. That was so well done for like the time period.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, this reminded me very, very much of that, but like a very condensed version. Because The Incredible Shrinking Man happened over like months.
Yeah, and this is just immediate.
Yes.
And it's based off of this sort of almost like paranormal, like spell is kind of what it feels like. Something supernatural.
Yeah.
And it really caught me off guard what was happening, because I was like, it almost felt like we were hearing about secondhand something that happened to someone else, but it turned out, no, this is happening right now. So I was a little tripped up with that at the beginning. Mindy had said incredulously, "Botcha who?" and begun to laugh, but felt the air sucked from her lungs as she had impossibly shrunk. Now she was no bigger than a mouse. It was so sudden.
It was very sudden. It was a very quick transition.
Yeah.
Like extremely quick.
Yeah. So that's why I thought maybe we're getting this as like secondhand information as what happened to somebody else, but it's like, no, this is happening now. Yeah. And just the fact that she had that realization so quickly. I feel like if that happened to me, it would take me a long time to figure out what was going on. Yeah. You know, I don't think I would immediately be like, oh, I'm mouse sized. Yeah. I mean, she was terrified by it, but I'm just saying, I think I would have been like, I don't know, really confused for a long time. Yeah. The transition from full size to small size is such a profound development that I do think that it could very much benefit from some greater descriptive language. With that. Yeah. And some more time just being like, oh, like she didn't realize it at first. It's like the air was sucked from her lungs. She struggled to breathe. She looked up and
suddenly there was a huge movie screen in front of her.
Yeah.
You know?
Or like even describe the texture of the surface that's gotten much bigger underneath her. Like, and also the, like it's, you can think of it like, is it Ant-Man style? Like the way it just shrinks and like she just falls onto the ground, or it's like she goes down to her feet. Like there's so many like ways that you could visualize it as the reader. So,
it seems a little bit rushed.
Yeah, which actually, I mean, getting the concept out there is the big important part here. So I just think that on a like revisiting it, I do think greater descriptive work on that transition would go a long way. I agree
with that.
Yeah.
I really like the idea of how just suddenly saying this one thing, Bachahu, was effective, but then all the things after that were not. I thought that was really good, and I'm glad it wasn't just like, oh, and then she said this thing, and suddenly something else happened.
Yeah.
That's a little bit too magical.
Yeah.
This is like she's, I don't know, getting fucked by the universe and a little bit more realistic.
Yeah, and it almost even, she kind of goes that direction herself, thinking like she's being fucked over by, isn't that exactly what she says, being fucked over by the universe?
Maybe so.
But yeah, it's just, what was it about her incredulously saying Bacha who?
Yeah.
It almost like sounds like a question, Bacha who? Like, and that's all it has to be, is like you just have to phrase it as a question, and suddenly that's what you have is now you're
saw the universe fucking her over. Yeah, totally. I did get confused on the part where, because it happened so fast, I was like, oh wait, did this just happen? Is this really happening?
Yeah.
But then whenever it's like she had staggered in confusion and still felt listless.
The had staggered.
Yes. There's the past perfect there, which I think it should just be past simple. She staggered in confusion, because it's like she had staggered in confusion. She even had avoided church once it had. I was like, wait a second, are we now skipping like way ahead to the future? And she stopped going to church because she's tiny.
Flashing back like in her memory?
I wasn't going there because of the fact that we were in that moment, and then there was a past perfect, and then it was like the same past perfect, she had avoided church. I was like, wait, when is this happening? The timeline is confusing there. So I feel like changing she had staggered to just she staggered in confusion and still felt listless. And then some type of transition there that she's going into like her own thoughts right now about avoiding church. Something like thinking back, Mindy had stopped going to church in the past whenever they started, doing things that she thought were creepy or something like that.
Yeah.
The way that it's stated here, it's really confusing for the reader as to what time frame are we in.
I agree entirely. Because I think that's the main thing that tripped me up is, are we being told what's happened? Like being told what happened, had happened. Yeah, exactly. Yep. But we get to this, could this be fixed? She doubted it. She'd heard the stories of people who had been transformed by something, and most didn't get their original form back. Nobody would even want to try because of the dangers. So again, something that Nick is really good about is just this casual world building. And so we're getting more about this paranormal, this paranormality, I guess, of this world. And there are stories of people that this has happened to. Now it's happening to Mindy here. And just kind of peppering this information in to what she's thinking about in that moment. And I really liked this detail. Her computer screen looked bigger than a theater's now, but she could still see the video they were mocking. The faith healer was still recounting his victory over the demon. And so that's a really interesting detail, that this is all like religious based. Like this is some sort of religious practice. Yeah. The Lord compels me to adhere to my natural size, Mindy screamed. Nothing happened. Yeah. A screw of fun, Mindy said, and still nothing happened. And so just kind of like following along in the video, and like you said, not having all of this other payoff is really, I think it really ramps up the tension really, really well.
Yeah.
Because she's just getting more and more and more desperate and doing everything. Yeah, Mindy knelt and prayed. She maybe she hadn't done that enough recently. She hadn't gone to church often since it was when the pastors had started getting weird. So that kind of feels like where we might lean into some of the backstory if this were to continue. But she had still studied the Bible and other religious texts. Was it faithless to look at other faiths? I really liked that detail.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the story rounds around to her shouting into the computer speakers so that her friends could hear her, and they do. But they think that she's in trouble, like she fell somewhere. But yeah, very, very different, very major departure for what we've come to expect from NICU.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's interesting that they're at the end. It's like, shit, she might have like slipped or something. Kyle said, we need to call 911. That was a pretty quick jump to be like, we need to call 911.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah. And that I could see how that would be. I agree. Yes. That's quite the escalation on their part. But that could also just be a clue as to like the world is just dangerous. But it feels pretty grounded in reality as far, because I mean, there's 911. There's a faith healer. Like this feels pretty close to reality plus paranormality. Yeah. Well, I dig this, Nick. This is a nice change of pace to have from you. Yeah,
I really like this like departure from your usual style here. I really, really enjoyed it. And I really like that there was not a happy ending yet, at least.
Yes, I agree.
I appreciate the hell out of that.
I agree entirely. Yeah. It's an excellent hook.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
And our third and final story for this week is I Swear to God's Sharon by Walker.
Sharon.
Hey, Walker.
Hey, Walker.
I just want to say up front that I think you have something really special with this series here. This concept remains very intriguing, and I keep getting just pulled further and further along in the story. I'm captivated. This is good. This is good stuff, man. I'm really enjoying my time with it. And I'm glad that we're getting this entry, because as soon as we said the prompt, this is actually the story that I thought would come out of this, and I'm kind of gratified to see that we're on the same wavelength here. Like as reader and author, you kind of had the same idea.
Yeah.
Because I thought that maybe it'd be from Sharon's perspective or the Morrigan again, but this is an excellent entry to get Sharon's perspective of Adam and the situation.
Yeah, definitely. I really enjoyed Sharon's perspective here. This is good.
Yeah. Yeah, and just the way that she describes everything is, I think, is exactly how your reader would feel. This feels almost like the reader stepping into this and being like, gods, goddesses, cheap Amazon prayer rails, lemons, and even a demon dog, which was the hardest for her to take in, honestly. Like all of this she just feels so grounded and so just normal.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very realistically written, I feel.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And this paragraph here, or more specifically, this line, but if you love me, you know what? No, not if you love me. If you believe that I love you, then you'll know this is true. That's a great line. It leads us into this paragraph. And yet Sharon was no fool. Neither was she some smitten teenager hanging on Adam's every word and telling all of her friends how they were going steady. At the same time, she recognized in that moment the sincerity, if not truth, of what Adam was trying to tell her, because she did believe him. Specifically, she believed that he loved her. When he said that, she couldn't escape the sincerity of his words, which just made this whole conversation harder to fathom. I think that line of him saying that and her in narration giving us this part of her perspective, I thought that was great.
Yeah.
That's really wonderfully done.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really, really is.
Yeah, so much of this is just her like struggling with the idea of like believing what it is that he's saying, but also at the same time can't help but believing that he believes that it's true.
Yeah.
Like that, I think that's basically the overarching theme of this is her struggling to come to terms with what it is that he's saying and taking it as truth, despite how much he clearly believes this.
Yeah.
But ultimately we come around to she's feeling better. This is a jump forward in time. So she is she has been doted upon by Adam for some time.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're not privy to what he's been doing.
Right.
And so this kind of leans on to something we talked about last time was what is the solution to cure cancer? It was in Maya's guide.
Mm-hmm.
And we still don't see that part of it. We're still in the dark as to what he's done.
And we still don't know, because I found myself asking, did he do what was in Maya's guide, or did he do something else?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And now there's a bowl of oranges in the house instead of lemons.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, is that significant?
Yeah. Does that mean something? What does it mean?
Yeah. Yeah, so this raises a lot of questions. But it also gives us, as the reader, a sense of hope that something has gone right because she is feeling better. And now she needs to go in and get checked to see. And so now we've got like the empirical side with science and medicine coming in to say, like, possibly saying like, yes, you're cured, to confirm or affirm the spiritual side of this story.
Yes.
Or to outright just prove that he's absolutely insane. So again, we're kind of left with two, like standing at a fork in the road, like this could go two ways.
Right. Overall, just to kind of echo what Matt said at the beginning of the story, it is very well written. I rather enjoyed just the wordmanship.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really digging this. And again, Sharon's perspective, I think, is one of my favorites so far that we've gotten out of this. So very, very refreshing take on what's happening to Adam here, to see it from somebody just so real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of brings it back down to earth.
Yeah.
It definitely grounds the story.
Yeah. Which has been slowly just floating away from earth for some time now.
Right.
Yeah.
Or like totally like untethered for the whole series.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Walker.
Yeah, thank you, Walker.
And that is all of our stories for this week.
OMG.
So thank you, Curious Writer, for being selected here today, as well as Nick to you and Walker. Thanks, guys.
Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that leads us into our discussion question, which is, what is your favorite story? Could be real, could be fiction, TV, books, involving a hitman, going off of Curious Writer's story this week.
Yes.
So, yeah, favorite story with a hitman. Turns out Rachel has no idea about any stories with hitman. So.
I only know a lot of real ones.
Oh, yeah. Well, then right on. Give us that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll think of my favorite real one. Maybe a blundered one by an idiot. Because a lot of times there's so many people who are like caught in a sting, by an undercover.
Oh, yeah.
Just like so many. It happens so much that somebody goes to hire a hitman and it ends up being an undercover detective.
Right on. Yeah.
It happens so much.
Interesting.
It's hilarious. I'm like,
I don't know any of those, but that also doesn't surprise me that that's a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
A hitman sting. That's wild.
Oh, yeah. It happens constantly because these people will be asking around, hey, do you know somebody who can, knock somebody off for me or whatever? And eventually they'll say it to somebody who has a conscience, who will go to the police, who will organize an undercover officer to pose as a hitman. And it always is hilarious. Like they always pull off this like thug persona,
Yeah. Yeah.
The police do very well at that.
That sounds like borderline entrapment. But I mean, they are actively seeking out a hitman. So
but every single time that the police do it, they're like, they try to talk the person out of it.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, well, I mean, you understand that you can't go back on this, right? Like once you say it, like it's done. Like you understand that this person's going to suffer, right?
Yeah.
Like you understand that this is really bad, right?
Yeah.
They
give them all of the reality.
Give them all of the chances.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It doesn't really seem like entrapment to me.
I guess with enough like warning, it's like, oh, this is gonna go very wrong.
Yeah,
very wrong.
This is gonna.
Are you sure?
This is gonna be on your conscience for the rest of your life. You get that, right?
You're going to jail.
Yeah. All right. Cue up the sirens.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's our discussion question for this episode. And that takes us into episode 90.
Woo! We are nonagenarians.
Nonagenarian. So our prompt for episode 90 is a theme.
Nihilism.
Nihilism. The theme
Write
of nihilism.
A story about nihilism. And I think that we've talked about this before, but the word nihilism comes from the word nihil, which means nothing.
Nothing.
In Latin. Nothing.
Nothing.
So nothingism.
Nothingism. And before we get into the words for next week, we kind of want to just let everyone know that we will be taking a small break to possibly as long as 3 weeks here in the summer. Just to, for one, give everybody a little bit of a break. Rachel and I are doing quite a bit of traveling coming up. So just a heads up, we will have an episode next week, but we'll have an announcement for next episode to you guys about how long we will be on a bit of a break. But we'll see you guys next week and we'll discuss it there.
Yes, we shall.
So the words for next week are boy.
Oh, I like that.
Decline, bloodshed, ready, and resign.
Those are good.
Those are good. So boy.
Good. Boy.
Boy.
Okay, well, a boy is a male.
A young
human,
male.
a young one. Or it could also be an exclamation like, boy.
Or
boy, am I hungry.
Boy, you done fucked up.
Right?
Yeah.
Boy.
I also think at a time in history it was racially inclined. I feel like it was almost slur, like white people would say this to black people. Like I think it was.
Yeah. I think that I have been aware of some type of connotation to that effect.
Yeah, I think I've seen that in movies, used that way at least.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I think that I have too in movies, maybe even in books.
Yeah.
It's very much. I don't know. I also consider it to be very much like a South thing.
Yeah.
Because it's something that my dad would say a lot in a very threatening and menacing manner. Like, boy.
Yeah, like
boy.
Like a challenge or a threat.
Yeah, like I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna light you up.
Yeah.
And it's very, very scary.
Yeah.
Very scary. Yeah. It's funny because my nephew and me, and well, he got it from his dad, which is my brother, who was raised by the same father as I was. But just being like, boy. And and now my nephew says that.
Almost like boa.
Yeah.
Boy.
Hey, boy. It's pretty funny. Yes. Oh boy. Give me like a yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Gee willikers. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How else can it be used? I like to say broy.
Yeah.
I call my baby kitty a broy. And I spell it BROI.
Of course.
Yeah. And of course, these days, it is spelled often with BOI as like fuck boy.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. And our next word is decline.
Decline. Well, this is like to say no to something, to refuse something, to decline an offer, perchance. Also, a decline is like the opposite of an incline.
Yeah. Something that is dropping, going down, or...
Yeah.
Yeah. A steep decline.
Yes.
Can refer to many things, just something that is trending down.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. It's one of the words that people like to use when describing line graphs.
Yes, quite.
Yes. Declan.
Declan.
Yes, well, Declan, which is an Irish name.
And decline, which is decline mispronounced. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Of course.
Well, I decline. Oh, also your card can be declined.
Yep.
My card has been declined a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a type of refusal.
Yeah. People don't like to say it. It makes them very uncomfortable.
Oh, do you have another card you could use?
Yeah. I remember one time I was at a Chinese restaurant with Kim, I think, and I was like, "Don't worry about it, I've got this." I
got it.
And the waiter, this Chinese guy, comes back and he's like, "I ran your card and it gave me this information." And he showed me the receipt and like pointed at it and it said declined. And I was like, oh. Kim?
Don't worry, I got it. You said liar.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was doing my best, which wasn't very good.
Yeah. Oh. And our next word is bloodshed.
Yes, bloodshed. Okay, well, funnily enough, this very, very good derby team, the Texecutioners,
great
in
name.
Austin. Yeah, they're ranked like top 10 globally.
Oh.
Their practice facility that they used to be in was called the Bloodshed.
Also excellent.
I know.
Excellent name for a place.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's lit.
Right.
Good for them.
Mm-hmm. Bloodshed. Well, it's the noun that refers to the shedding of blood.
Mm-hmm.
There will be bloodshed.
Yeah. That's weird. It is a noun, but it just screams to me verb for shed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You would think bloodshedding.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
Bloodshed.
Bloodshed.
Mm-hmm. Bloodshed. No. That's creepy.
It's a creepy ass word. No
it
doubt.
Is.
Yeah. 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 Bloodshed. The
What
letting of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The letting of blood. Well.
Maybe not letting.
Yeah.
That implies consent.
That implies somebody doing it intentionally.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to remove your blood.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Whereas bloodshed would be like, I'm just going to battle and I want to hit you with my sword. And it just so
blood
happens
to be an after. Like, blood happens to be shed because of it. But that's not necessarily the intent.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And our next word is ready.
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 Could be a question. Ready?
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Could be an answer. Ready.
Ready.
Could be, something that they say a lot on Great British Baking Show. If something looks like shit, they're like, well, that's rough and ready, isn't it?
Yes.
Rough and ready. I love that.
That's such a British thing.
It is.
Yeah. I don't think anybody else says that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's like shoddy, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that means like rough and ready means just like ugly and hurried.
Yeah.
Like rushed, kind of.
Yeah.
Using ready as rushed.
Yeah, like it looks like you kind of just threw it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You just like tossed it together. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it when Paul Hollywood says that.
It could also be like a command. Mm-hmm. Ready.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like on your marks, kind of.
Yep.
Like ready.
Yeah.
Go.
Ready. Set. Go. Mm-hmm. Scary. That's about to happen at the competition I'm going to.
Yep. Ready?
I'm scared. I'm going to be like, yes, I'm ready to hang around on this bar and not actually do anything for a while.
Oh. No.
Yeah.
And our final word, appropriately for that conversation, is resign.
Resign. This is a really interesting word.
There's several ways you can use it.
Mm-hmm. Quit a job. Resign.
Mm-hmm.
I resign. You can't fire me. I resign.
I quit.
I quit. It's funny that it's not resign.
Resign. Yeah.
Yeah, resign.
Although I bet there is a version of this word that is just like to sign again.
Mm-hmm.
Resign.
I need you to re-sign this document.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But would it be
a hyphenate?
I know, that's what I was about to ask. Would it be hyphenated?
I think it is hyphenated. Yeah, it is hyphenated. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can re-sign be spelled resign? Nope. Gotta be hyphenate.
Okay. Interesting.
There it is.
Interesting.
Interesting. So
interesting.
Resign, you can you resign yourself to your fate. Just like kind of give up.
Accept.
Which I mean, yeah, accept. Mm-hmm, although that is kind of the same as just quitting. Like give up, quit, resign. Yeah. It's just the context that it's used in is
yeah, but when it's used with a reflexive pronoun, it seems much more hopeless.
Yes. Yeah.
Like he resigned himself to failure. Mm-hmm. Whereas resign, like from your job, could be empowering.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could also be disgraceful.
It could.
Yeah. Resigned in disgrace.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. He resigned because of the scandal.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Yeah. That he was fucking in the bathroom of the airport.
Yeah.
I feel like that's happened before.
Probably.
It has.
Sure. Okay.
But it's like, all right, who cares what you're doing in the bathroom, you know?
At the airport.
Yeah. Whatever, do you?
I guess.
I mean, it has nothing to do with your job, I guess. I don't know.
So those words again are boy, decline, bloodshed, ready, and resign.
I'd like to say one more thing about resign.
Okay.
Which is, I like that in the noun form, resignation, the G is pronounced.
G. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Nice catch.
I wish that in the verb it was resign.
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 I resign.
I resign. You can't fire me. I resign. I was resigned to my fate.
It loses all punch with that gun.
It does. It does.
I resign.
I resign. Okay. And if you want to be like these wonderful writers and submit your story to You Write, head on over to our subreddit at reddit.com/r/YouWritePod.
If you're unable to submit a story this week, that is fine. You can help out by reading and commenting on other people's stories.
Each time you post a story or leave a comment on someone else's submission, you increase your chances of having your story read on the podcast.
You can also reach us at yourwritepod@gmail.com.
If you like our show and want to help support us, consider donating to our Patreon at patreon.com/YouWrite.
If you are unable to donate, we totally get that. You can always help by sharing the podcast with other writers and non-writers alike.
If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you know as soon as new episodes are available.
Be sure to leave us a rating and review in your podcatcher of choice.
And remember, join us next week on You Write,
a podcast where you write. See y'all next week.
Let a heart of glass. Rear.